put it all together. That's the one right there. Hey, it's Stu. How you doing? You know what? I'm going to have a great day today because guess what? I've never done this before. I brought all our different burgers we're making at Stu Leonard's, and we're going to cook them, and we're going to taste them today, and we're going to show you how to make a perfect burger right now, okay? First of all, it all starts with great meat. Okay, that is like our winemakers say, you can't make great wine from bad grapes. Okay, it's the same thing. Can't make a great burger without great meat. So you want great meat, number one. At Stu Leonard's, guess what? We'll sell over 1 million pounds, 1 million pounds of ground beef each year at Stu Leonard's. And we're buying it direct right from the ranchers out in the Midwest. We want to make sure the beef at Stu Leonard's is just fantastic. Here's what we got right here. We have what you have is your normal chuck patty right here. It's 80% beef, 20% fat. Shouldn't say fat. I'll call it marbling. Okay, it sounds a lot better, doesn't it? But that's your best one. The next one we have is a sirloin burger right here, which is 90% beef, 10% fat. Now what we did was butchers got together. They said, hey, you know what? What if we threw a little bit of filet mignon in there, and let's add some beef brisket also and see what happens. We put that in here. Guess what became our #1 seller now at Stu Leonard's is a filet mignon burger. Customers love it. Then they started getting together and say, gosh, those big tomahawk steaks that we sell are so fantastic. You know, the big ones on the, looks like Fred Flintstone that you have. We sell a lot of those, but they said, what if we ground some of that up and put that in with the chuck right there and came up with a Ribeye Burger. And then we also have the Steakhouse Burger right here. This has everything in it. This has a chuck, this has the beef brisket, this has the short ribs in it. This should have the most flavor in it. And then all of a sudden customers said, well, I like to put bacon, I like to put cheese on it. So we came up with a bacon cheeseburger right here, which yum yum. Here's the one where we have blue cheese and parsley in it right here, which is our blue cheese burger right here. Grill's hot. We got it oiled up. Now I'm just going to lay the burgers out. But let me show you the first thing. And this is Martha Stewart's big thing, if you ever see her. You dent the center of it a little bit. You see this? You know what? Why do you do that? Okay? Because sometimes what happens is the burger tends to balloon up a little bit. You end up like a little football going on here. Okay, next thing we're going to do, very important, I got some nice kosher salt here. Be generous. A lot of this burns off. The salt's on there now, my favorite pepper shaker right here. But, you know, just depending on how much your family likes pepper. See, I took the big 7-ounce burgers and I put them on first, okay? I'm going to give them like a little extra time. Just maybe, they say 3 to 5 minutes aside. I'm probably going to leave these in here for like 2.5 minutes right now. Close the top. Okay, I'm just giving the burgers that little minute or two. We have brioche buns at the store, and guess what a brioche bun is? It's basically your normal hamburger bun. Look how yellow that is. That is butter in there, okay? You don't have to butter these. You have to use a brioche bun. If you're spending time getting great meat, get a great bun too. Now I'm going to take the steakhouse and put them on here. Okay, you see how much thinner they are, so I gave the other one a head start. So this is the chuck and the 90-10 right there. There's a secret to a great burger. Okay, look at this. Stu's Ultimate Steakhouse Burger Seasoning, okay? This has sea salt in it, it has paprika, it has some brown sugar, okay? It'll make that burger come alive. So what I'm gonna do is just sprinkle some of this, okay? Now here's what we're gonna do. Let's take a look at these. Here's the 5-minute burgers. I'm gonna flip them. Look how beautiful that looks right there. Okay? I'm gonna flip this one over too. That one's a little hotter. You can see that part of the grill is a little hotter. That one looks good. Oh boy, doesn't that look beautiful? Okay? Now, first of all, there's no magic formula on the time or the temperature here. I don't know if I'll go 5 minutes on these things, how long we'll go, but here's what all the great chefs I've seen do, okay, is they touch it. Now, just look at this right now. Look at how soft the inside of that is. That's like rare. The best thing you can do, once you feel it firm up a little bit, that's about medium to medium, around 135 or 140 degrees internal temperature by the touch right there. So we'll give this another couple more minutes and come back to it. I laid out the buns. I got the burgers right there. Now the melted cheese on them, okay? This is like really important now. We got a beautiful, American cheese is the most popular. And by the way, when you talk about cheese, 9 out of 10 burgers we sell at our hoedowns, cheeseburgers. Okay, most people like cheeseburgers. So I'm gonna do cheese on these, except for our gourmet burger. First thing I'm gonna do is put some cheese on each one of them. Okay, I put extra. Here's a cool thing. Take a little bit, you can do this with your eggs too in the morning. Put a little water in there. Okay. And now we're gonna do this. We're just gonna cover these up. Let's look at the buns. See that? We should be getting them off right now. You gotta watch the buns a little bit. Look, we got a little thing going on here. Don't tell anybody, but look at that one right there. Okay. Uh-oh. They always say to me, when I'm done cooking, you can tell because the fire alarm goes off, okay? Now watch this. Voila, okay? Let's do this. Here we go. This is a Steakhouse Burger. This is the, right here, this is the Cheddar Burger. And this right here is the blue cheeseburger. I'm in my house. I think the guy's mowing the lawn next door. This is our filet burger. This is our ribeye burger right here. Chuck burger right here. And this right here is our sirloin burger. Flavored this mayonnaise up. You can do it any way you want. Most popular, put garlic into it. Guys, here we have it right here. Okay? And guess what? I didn't mess anything up. Okay, I have the right order right here. We're gonna cut these and take a bite into them, and I'll let you know what they taste like, okay? You know what we're doing for the big stew? We not only have that great aioli right there, but also a couple things we're gonna do. We're putting this on the sirloin burger. We have taken some onions here, okay? We caramelized them, okay? Basically reduce them with a little bit of water. And then right down at the end, we put some brandy in there with it. So then right here, what we're doing, we're putting some Stu Leonard's bacon right down here. Okay, so now this one here, look at that. That's gonna be a little hard to eat right there, but I bet you it's gonna taste incredible. Okay, guys, here's the big stew right here. Okay, that is gonna be tasty. I can't wait to bite into that one. Now look how nice these burgers came out, though. See, they're cooked perfect right there. That's a crowd pleaser. You know, it's not too rare, and it came out really nice right there. You can see all of them right here. So you have your whole mixture of burgers right here. Okay, the first thing, I don't know, where do I start? Right here, okay. I'm gonna start out with the steakhouse right here. Just take a bite of this. You definitely get flavor out of that. Now this one right here is the filet. Okay, burger right here. I'm gonna take a bite of this one. I get a little hint of that rub that we put on there, the steakhouse seasoning. It's juicy. This is the 80% 20. Definitely juicier. Okay. Definitely juicier. I'd like it probably a little bit thicker. But that is, if you serve that, whether you want to use aioli or you want to use ketchup, you can't go wrong with that one right there. And then here is the grand dame of the whole thing, which is a ribeye burger right here. Put it all together. That's the one right there. It's juicy. It's got a lot of flavor to it. And it's nice and thick like that too. The brioche bun makes it really nice. Now let me bite in to the bacon cheddar burger, okay? Who doesn't like bacon? Who doesn't like cheddar? Yum. No, that's all I can say. Now this is our blue cheese burger right here. People love the flavor that blue cheese gives. So let's taste this guy. You get the tang of the blue cheese. Boom. Right away. But it's really good. I mean, if you love blue cheese, you'll love this burger right here. Okay, now we're gonna move on to baked stew. Okay, I'm gonna just cut this in half right there. You could see that's pretty good right there. There's usually a rule of thumb they use is no more than 2 ingredients. We put cheese, we put onion, and we put bacon on there. Some people want to talk about putting lettuce and tomato. I think that would be way too much for this. So let's see what this thing's like. The brandy jumps right out of this thing. A sweetness from the caramelized onion hits you. And it's really good. I'd have to go over it back here. The cowboy burger, the ribeye, is my favorite. Here you have it. A great burger tasting today. And I hope you'll try them at Stu Leonard's. Half the fun of doing this is experimenting. I love to do it with wine too. Speaking of that, okay, one thing you want to do is have a nice wine with this. And, my daughter Blake heads up the wine business. And one of the things I asked her for her recommendations, here's a really nice Esprit de Pavie. It's a Bordeaux right here. And a Bordeaux goes really well with beef right there. And it's a little bit lighter. Silky smooth. Not a lot of tannins in there. So easy to drink. Goes great with the burger right there. And then the other thing, which is, of course, probably one of the top-selling red wines we have at Stu Leonard's Wines, is a Cabernet from Napa Valley, or just a Cabernet in general. That's one of the most popular grapes. This is going to be a little heavier, and you get much more of a deep cherry, almost a blackberry notes from this one right here. very smooth, but you get a little bit of pucker at the end, a little tan in there. This one's under $20. This one's under $30. Two great wines. You can't go wrong. Porto or Cabernet with any beef, and you're okay. Hey, thank you for joining us today. You know, what I'd like to do is keep doing some more of these. So if you hit the button down below, what can you do, Karen? Huh?
Yeah.
Hit the, what do I say?
Subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button, okay? Because I want to keep these things going. You know, I'm learning myself all the time, and I love the food and wine business. And what I want to do is, as I'm meeting chefs, as I'm meeting different people in the industry, you know, I was down at this Culinary Institute of America dinner. As I'm meeting these different people, I'm learning myself, which is fun to have a lifetime of learning like that in food and wine. And I'd love to share the stuff I learned from you on these videos. So, boom, hit that subscribe button, okay? Thank you.